Hello dear students, today's video is about natural vegetative propagation. You can see here some potatoes with bud. These are the vegetative propagules. Now in this video I am going to discuss about the various modes of vegetative propagation which are natural in types. That means natural vegetative propagation. Now what is a vegetative propagule that I just mentioned few minutes back? So, natural vegetative propagation is the process in which a small part, which is a vegetative part of the plant, grows and give rise to new plants. Such structures that grows into new plants, they are called vegetative propagules. Now, you know that just vegetative propagules, they are formed from a single parent or single parent plant. So, vegetative reproduction is a method where you can see the offsprings which are produced or the new generation which are produced or new plants which are produced are exactly the same as that of the parent plant, as there is no gamete formation. In this method, there is no gamete formation. The vegetative propagules give rise to the new plant. So, it is a method of asexual reproduction. So, here you can see the stem, potato is an underground stem. Now, how you can say that potato is underground stem? Because it do not have root hair. So, absence of root hair is the proof that it is a underground stem. Now, this underground part of the stem of potato stores food, isn't it? And also plays a very vital role in reproduction in plant, that is the asexual means of reproduction. So, you can see here the yellow small outgrowths which are coming out from the potato. These are the buds. Okay, and they have leaf scar. You can see the leaf scar. I have just broken one bud and shown the leaf scar. So this bud and the leaf scar, these together form the eye of the potato. So this is a tuberous stem. So potato tuber is a stem, underground stem, which give rise to new plant. So like this potato tuber, we also see the corm. Okay, corm that also grows by underground stem. The corm also is underground stem that give rise to new plant. Now this corm structure is found in gladiolus, crocus, amorphophilus, colocasia. These certain plants, their underground stem are modified corm. So corm is a specific structure, that is underground stem that give rise to new plant. So you can see here potato is a tuber which is a modified stem, and corm is also another type of modified stem that give rise to new plant. So like that we can even say that ginger is a rhizome. So let's discuss about corm now. Okay, so potato, you can understand very well that these yellow parts which are I am showing here, these are the buds, and these buds give rise to new plants. So students, you can see in one particular potato there are multiple number of buds. So if you cut this potato into various slices and place it in the soil, it will give rise to new offsprings or new plants. So even if you do not cut and place it, they will grow new plant. So this is a corm, which is a modified underground stem of a colocasia. This is also a same type of vegetative propagule as that of the tuber of potato. Here you can see how can you identify the corm is underground stem but not a root, because you can see very clearly there are scars. So what are these scars? These scars which are present at a particular gap, this is called the, can you say what is that? That is the node. Okay, the node. So there are nodes. You can see very well. I am showing you the nodes. You can see very well the scars present at a irregular interval. Okay, a line like structure which are present. These are the scars which are the nodes from which signify that it is a underground stem but not a root, right? So this is also a underground stem that gives rise to new plant and which is genetically identical of that of the parent plant. because no sexual reproduction or no gamete formation take place in this method of propagation. Okay, so next we will move on to the next type of vegetative propagule, that is the bulb, that is of onion. So let's see. Now you can see here it is an onion. Okay, so onion is a modified stem as well. So onion is known as bulb. Now bulb also give rise to new plants. So in case of onion, garlic, they give rise to, they give rise bulb. So you can see it is a structure is itself a globular structure of onion. You can see the roots. I have dipped this onion in the root side in the bottle, so that the root will soon grow. You can see these are two onions. These two onions, new plants are arising out of here. Okay, these are the scale leaves. From the scale leaves you can see the new plant is arising, and the adventitious root is present below the onion. So onion is a underground stem. It also gives rise to a new plant, and it is a type of bulb. So these all specific structures that I am showing today, these are all underground stems. Okay, various type of underground stems that give rise to new plant. So one is, I shown you the potato, that is a tuber. This is a bulb. Now let's move on to another type of underground stem, which is called rhizome. Rhizome is also an underground modified stem. This is ginger. Ginger, banana, turmeric, mango ginger, all these plants grow through rhizome. So you can see in rhizome also, in this ginger also, you can see some scars. Okay, now these scars are the nodes. Okay, now I am going to plant this ginger in one of the small sack, and after a few weeks a new plant will arise. So let's go and plant it. Now you see, this is the plant which has grown from the ginger that I have planted few months back. So actually this video took me a long time to do. See, this is the ginger plant growing tall. Now if I uproot the ginger, the plant will die. So I don't want to do that. So those who have not seen ginger plant can see. So turmeric even grow through rhizome like this, in the same way. Okay, so these are the underground stem that grows into new plant, as I am showing you that how do they propagate. So students, now I am going to show you a sub-aerial stem propagation method. So mint, here I am showing you mint. Mint is a type of herb, isn't it? Now this mint plant, they propagate through their stems. Now these stems are found creeping on the surface of the soil, and they are modified for vegetative propagation. Now every node produces adventitious roots below the ground and the shoot system above the ground, so that they become a new independent plant. Now in this case of mint, you see the way of propagation, the method of propagation by which the underground stem give rise to a new plant is called sucker. So sucker is the propagule here. Okay, so it is very easy to propagate mint. You can just cut a small stem, and you can place it in the water, and then the roots will appear from there. So I am trying to uproot one plant from here and going to show you how the system, the root system or the entire stem propagate. You see here I have used a very small container to propagate this mint leaves. Actually I have also propagated this mint from very small stems which were growing in some other container, from where I have taken and I have placed it here. So I am going to uproot this part and want to show you how it looks actually. So wait for some moment, let me uproot, then I am going to show you. Well, yes, see here, you can see the root system. Okay, you can see the stem just attached there. So they creep along the ground, creep on the soil surface, and they propagate very quickly. So children, in today's video you have learnt about the vegetative propagules, which are mainly underground stem, and I also mentioned one subaerial stem, that is mint, which propagate through sucker. Sucker is the structure, actually the modification. So chrysanthemum also is a sucker, which also grow in this same way. The next type of vegetative propagation that I am going to show you is through leaf. Plants like bryophyllum, they propagate through leaves. This is a variety of bryophyllum, actually having very small slender leaves. You can see at the tip of the leaves there are small plantlets which are growing. These are actually the new plants. So this type of plant, bryophyllum, or some other plant, like there are varieties of plant that can propagate through leaves. So when these plantlets which are growing at the tip of the leaves, they grow and mature, they fall from these leaves and grow independently as new plant. You can see here I have grown some bryophyllum here in one small container, which is growing very big, and this small plantlets soon it will grow into new plant. I am going to show you one of the plantlet. See here, I am just taking out one plantlet, a small part from this leaf, and showing you. See, this is the leaflet. It will grow in the soil as independent plant. So this type of vegetative propagations that you are seeing here, they give rise to identical plants because there is no recombination, there is no genetic recombination. A single parent is involved in this propagation method. Okay, so it was all about today's video about the vegetative propagation of various plants through leaves, through subaerial stem, through underground stem. I know this is a bit lengthy video for you, but if you have patience, you can go through this video completely and understand the topic. See here, I have kept all the vegetative propagules, most of the vegetative propagules that I have discussed today with you. So my dear children, if you have liked this video and found it informative and interesting, then do share it with your friends so that they will also get benefited. And moreover, you see, you read all these vegetative method of propagation through books and you see the diagrams and figures. But here I have tried to make you understand through live specimens or living plant specimens so that it becomes very clear to you about actually how does vegetative propagule look and how do they propagate. Thanks for watching the video. Take care. Bye.